Hey YouTube world, what's going on? Mark here from TST Industries, back in the garage with another installation video. And as you can see in front of me, I have a full suite of products, and then behind me, I have a beautiful 3rd generation 2021 Yamaha MT-07. In this video, I will be going over the installation process of the Womet-Tech Bar Ends. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So this is a pretty straightforward installation process of the bar ends. You only really need an 8mm hex key, and then a 5mm and a 5mm hex key, and then a 22mm socket for installing the Womet-Tech bar ends. But to begin, we'll insert the 8mm hex key, Allen key. And don't be alarmed if these are pretty hard to get off. Yamaha does tend to, as with most manufacturers, tighten these down quite a bit. And as you can see, it breaks loose pretty easily. Once you have it loose, you can use your hand or your tool and remove them all the way. These are a one-piece and fully threaded bar end that inserts into here. We will need to replace it with a bar end that is exactly the same. So here I have my Womet-Tech bar ends. I have my 5mm hex key or Allen key and my 22mm socket. And the reason is that you need 2 tools. Is that these Womet-Tech bar ends, by default, they come in black. And we have the option, choice is yours, to change the colored ring on these bar ends. So we are actually going to go with the silver. I'm going to show you how to perform that change, and then we will actually do the installation. Now, I have this bar end. I need to replace this colored ring. I'm going to take our 5mm tool, and I'm going to loosen up the bolt on the end of this. It's a pretty short bolt. It won't stick out any further than basically the end of the delrin cap. We're going to lift up, and then we're going to slide this off and toss it to the side. Now, as we reinstall the silver one, or any color that you choose from our website, if you choose to do so, we will slide this over and replace it. It's important to note, one end of this has a lip. If you install it properly, it should sit flush. You should be good to go. If you install it improperly, it will not go any further. You'll go to put your cap on, it won't work. You're gonna be stuck, angry, upset, frustrated, and annoyed. So be sure to keep note of that. At this point, we're good. We could actually install it like this. And this is my preferred method, to thread this in without the delrin end cap on it. Bottom it out by hand. And then take our tool and just give it a nice tug. And now at this point, we can take our 5mm tool, our delrin end cap, and the bolt that was included, and we can tighten this down onto the assembly that is already installed on the bar end or on the handlebars. And we'll give this a nice quarter turn after bottoming out, and this side is complete. We'll copy this entire process on the other side, and we'll be ready to ride. All right, this installation is now complete. So as you can see, it has added quite a bit of color to the front of this bike. Nice little accent ring with the silver. If you didn't choose silver, it'd just be all black. It kind of looked just like the stock ones, but it's important to note that this delrin end cap is replaceable and consumable. This is a material that is meant to absorb force in the event of a crash. And if it cracks or breaks or it does rash up, you can take that off without having to replace your entire bar end. So if you're interested in this, be sure to stop by our website, tstindustries.com, where you can view this product and all the other products we have available for this bike or any other bike you might have. It is important to note that people tend to ask us, can you pair these with bar end mirrors, CRG mirrors, things like that. Unfortunately, we're not 100% sure. We don't work with those products. So if you have one of those products and you are interested in purchasing these bar ends or pairing them together, take some measurements and we can try and see what we have, but we cannot verify that here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Turn that notification bell on. Be sure to stop by our social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Give us a follow. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, just want to say hello, leave them in the comment field below. For now, this is Mark from TST Industries. Catch you guys next time.